What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage, and I have some amazing news for you guys. If you are following the channel and you already seen the community post from the video dropped by OC Motivator, then you already know this. Butter clued me in on it earlier today. Full disclosure, for me, it is like 1 something in the morning. I've been going crazy. Yeah, 12:55 in the morning for me. Just craziness. But anyways, I wanted to talk about a resolution that I think is absolutely awesome for the active duty service member that had his Demon 170 sold out from under him. Now, that Demon 170 is gone, and you know, while other people might not want to mention this dealership, and I'm going to get to that in a minute, Mac Haik is just dumb. They're reselling this car again, but at least this thing has a positive story. So let's get to it. All right, guys, welcome on back to TK's Garage, and I'm happy to report some positive news. But before I get into that, we'll talk about what I saw that got dropped on Stel Power, talking about the resolution. And while I appreciate them writing the article or drawing attention to it, not mentioning Butter the Insider or Butter the Great, aka for Instagram, Butter the Great Instagram, Butter the Insider here on YouTube. The guy who literally got the entire ball rolling for this entire issue. The reason why I've jumped on it, Lucky jumped on it, OC Motivator jumped on it, Red Hemi jumped on it. So many other Mopar enthusiasts like me have jumped on it. Jay Lenos got involved. The reason why that happened is because Butter the Insider drew a light to this issue. And for this publication, Stel Power, not to mention Butter the Insider at all, kind of a dick move. But that's just me. I don't know. I believe that you give credit where credit is due. And I wouldn't have done any of these videos had Butter the Insider not brought this to everybody's attention. I wouldn't have seen Butter the Insider's video if Real Wide Body Nation and Destroyer 1320 and a couple other Mopar guys weren't sending it to me. I wouldn't have taken the time to go to Houston or come to here to Mississippi to bust people's balls. I wouldn't have done it unless I saw the video from Butter the Insider. So maybe Stel Power wants to make an addendum or add something at the bottom of their story, giving Butter credit. That would be the respectable thing to do. I'm not counting on it, though. But anyways, the good positive news here, and we actually have an actual statement from the active duty service member, which we're going to read here, is he's going to get his car. One of those allocations, which you saw if you follow Butter the Great on Instagram, he posted a couple of different things from Dodge. And actually, I'm just going to throw those up right here. Today's video, guys, is brought to you by, that's right, you've guessed it. If you've been on my channel long enough, you know that one of my major sponsors here on the channel is Morgan & Morgan. They're the largest personal injury law firm in the United States, or for that matter, the world. Any lady will tell you that size matters, and when you're picking a personal injury law firm, the same applies. You can start a claim in 8 clicks or less by going to forthepeople.com/TK's Garage and getting started today. It's that simple. forthepeople.com/TK's Garage. And major shout out to Morgan & Morgan for allowing me to do what I do. So as you can see, they had like 20 other allocations or 20 power days or whatever you want to call it remaining where dealers could win these allocations to be able to offer them. And Tim Kaniskis, the CEO over there at Dodge, actually pulled one of those back, reached out to this service member and said, we will factory quality paint this car whatever color you want. We will spec this car out to whatever spec you want. And another thing that's super cool about the story is Jay Leno got involved. And instead of him having to get his car delivered to that janky-ass dealership here in Flowood, Mississippi, it's going to get delivered to Jay Lenos Garage. How could that get any better? I think the situation works out so much better for this active duty service member. It's not funny. Oh, and they're not making him bend over, grab his ankles, and get railed in the ass for an extra $50,000 either. So, salute to Tim Kaniskis. Major salute to Jay Leno. In fact, I like so much what Jay Leno did. I think I'm going to get some tickets. He's actually got a show coming up in March, I believe, to the Riverwind Casino in Oklahoma City. I think I'm going to get some tickets to that show. And if any of the subscribers or any of you guys want to go, let me know if that's something that you'd be interested in the comments, because maybe I'll buy some VIP tickets for the show at Riverwind, and I'll give those away to subscribers. As a token of my appreciation to Jay for what he's done for this active duty service member. And hey, maybe we can even work something out with Riverwind Casino, or maybe you guys can just go online and just buy tickets, and we'll just donate them to active duty service members at Tinker Air Force Base, or veterans that want to go see Jay Leno March 15th at the Riverwind. I think that would be awesome. That's just me. But anyways, he's going to get the car he wanted. He's going to get the spec he's wanting, and he's not going to get bent over, railed in the ass for an extra $50,000. He's going to get a one-of-one car. It will be the last, it's going to get so much attention, and it's just so well-deserving for this service member. My hat's literally off for Tim Kaniskis for that, because Dodge could have literally sat back and not done a goddamn thing. And the fact that they stepped up was awesome. Now, these jackasses at Mac Haik, which Stel Power also didn't mention because they were like, oh, we don't want to mention the dealership. I don't know if they got paid. I don't know. But me personally, if you're going to write an article or you're mentioning the story, you have to mention the dealership, because if you don't mention them, they don't feel the heat, then you don't keep them fucking honest. As I've been digging into these son of a bitches, we've found more and more shit. So much so that they're, from what I'm hearing, clearing house. I may have an update for you guys on that a bunch of people get fired. We'll see. I'm hoping that's what's going on. I know Lucky Lopez said the same thing. They got to fire all those people involved, because, wow, what a shit show. And then for me to hear today that they're still selling that car, or they're getting that car back from Larry. Larry's going to get his triple nickel now instead of a white Demon. And they're going to resell that F8 green Demon 170 that has that active duty member's name on that build sheet. Scumbag move. Mac Haik hasn't learned a damn thing. But at least this has a good story. Let's get into a good ending, at least for the active duty service member, which makes me happy. It warms my cold little heart. It makes me so happy that I'm going to go to another Mac Haik dealership and take a massive dump. Anyways, let's go ahead and read that statement, and then we'll wrap up and get out of here. So you see here, it says the active duty member said, many other owners and the guy who purchased my original vehicle have reached out and offered their own solutions. I've had many people offer up their own cars to me for purchase. The guy who purchased mine even offered to spend more money to buy another one if I wanted to buy mine from him. The brotherhood is real. All those options were well received, and I was grateful for everyone's willingness to help, but it wasn't on them to fix. It should have been on the dealership to fix. I only spoke to 2 people from Dodge, one being Tim himself. Both have been overly helpful and responsive throughout the entire situation. Well, guys, now that you guys got to see that statement and you got to see what happened, do you think it was a positive ending, at least on the active duty service members' part, that they got what they were looking for? I'm going to be honest, I think this active duty service member is going to get a better car, better spec, and a better experience with this demon that he's going to have customized and put together and delivered at Jay Lenos Garage than he would have ever got at Mac Haik in Flowood, Mississippi. With that said, I'm going to get my ass out of this funky ass area and away from this bum ass dealership tomorrow. I've got a ton of footage from employees, staff. Oh, while we are closing the door on the soldiers or the active duty service members side of this story, I think multiple people have told you in the comments, so you've seen this pretty straight up. Petty Roosevelt is going to be Petty Roosevelt. That's just me. I'm going to do this. I'm going to be coming through, and I'm going to dig into it until I can see that the dealership has done the right things, and they can do that by firing all of the people that screwed this entire situation up and caused the problem. They can do that, and then they can change the culture and make sure that this doesn't happen again. Will they do it? Knowing what they did last year with the Z06 to what they're doing now with these demons, seeing they don't have window stickers on their cars, seeing that they have all kinds of just criminal activity at their dealerships. More on that in a future video. Holy crap. No, I don't foresee them fixing the issue. It's sad because once that cancer is in there, it'll just keep growing until it just kills everything. Sad. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I'm happy. I'm very, very, very happy. And I have to give a major shout out to Butter the Insider, because if it wasn't for him, I never would have heard about this story, and I never would have done anything about it. I never would have made a video. We wouldn't have talked about it. I wouldn't be pursuing these son of a bitches like it's going out of style. All right. Same thing for Real Wide Body Nation. Wide Body Nation here on YouTube and Instagram. Major salute to my brother, man. Another active duty service member, by the way. And my guy, Destroyer1320, who runs Destroyer1320.com, in case you have one of those Mopars that can get stolen pretty easily. So it makes sense to go to check out his site and check out what he offers to protect your car if you own one of these. And Kevin Van Voris, all these other demon owners that shared this story, and basically were like, TK, do your thing. OC Motivator for sharing it on his platform, major salute. And again, another major salute to the homeboy Lucky Lopez back in Las Vegas for using his bigger voice to push it out. And I saw Life Apollos did a video on Lucky's video as well, and I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody that allowed us as an automotive community. And I know my channel is a little different because I'm not PC. I'm not advertiser friendly, I guess is how they would say that, right? But I try to keep it real and I try to keep it honest. And we're going to continue to do that here. And it just makes me happy when even all of us that may not come from the same walks of life in the automotive community, between myself and Butter and OC Motivator and Lucky and Aaron over at Life Apollos, Adam over at Wide Body Nation, and Eric over at Destroyer 1320, and Kevin Van Voort. I mean, we all come from different walks of life. We all have had different life experiences, and we sure the hell don't believe in all the same things or do things the same way. But when something like this happens, I'm happy that we were all able to get together and put the spotlight on it so that the right thing could happen. So to that active duty service member that is still serving overseas until you get home, major salute, brother. Be safe. Stay safe out there. And enjoy that car when you get home. You've earned it. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.